The equipment required for the sedimentation technique: tap water, your fecal sample to be analysed, spatula, graduated cylinder, tea strainer or sieve, beaker, inverted conical flask, a fine mesh sieve with an aperture of 180 to 212 micrometers. This allows fluke eggs to pass through but retains the finer debris at the top. 1% methylene blue. This stains your background but does not stain your eggs. Pasture pipette, microscope slides, long cover slips, and a waste bin. Add 42 ml of water to your graduated cylinder to the first mark indicated. Taking your fecal sample, mix well and add 3 grams to your graduated cylinder. The total volume will now be 45 ml. Mix your sample thoroughly and, taking your tea strainer, sieve your fecal mixture into the beaker below. Your eggs will now be suspended at the bottom of the beaker. Tap to ensure all eggs pass through and discard your waste. Taking your fine mesh sieve, place this on top of your inverted conical flask. Pour your suspension through your sieve. Your eggs will pass through, but the finer debris will remain at the top. To ensure all eggs are passed through, half fill your beaker with water and wash the sieve thoroughly. Fluke eggs will now sink and sediment at the bottom of the flask. And as mentioned, finer debris remains in the sieve at the top. After approximately 3 to 5 minutes, you will see a dark sediment layer at the bottom of your flask. Your fluke eggs will be in this sediment. Using the siphon attached to your tap, remove all unwanted supernatant. Being very careful not to remove your sediment layer at the bottom. If you find it difficult, look in from the top. It can help visualize the sediment easier. Remove as much fluid as possible without removing your sediment. Taking your methylene blue, add 1 drop to your sediment. This stains the background blue but not your eggs. Add 1 to 2 drops of your sediment solution onto a microscope slide. Place a cover slip on top to protect. Your sediment is now ready to be analysed under the microscope. Using your 4x and 10x lens, identify and measure any fluke eggs seen. Ensure you scan the whole slide for the presence of eggs. Here you can see a Fasciola hepatica egg. It is a large worm egg, approximately 130 to 145 micrometers in length. It has a granular yellowish brown contents and has a pole lid or operculum. If you need to see further detail, increase your magnification to 40x. Paramphostomes or rumen fluke are large worm eggs about 160 micrometers, averaging 125 to 180 micrometers in length. They are a pale grey, greenish or light brown egg, and like fasciola also have a pole lid or operculum at the end. Again, if you need to see further morphology, increase your magnification to 40x. Scan your whole slide and all of your sediment. Once you've counted all of the eggs, divide your total by 3. This equals eggs per gram.